Chances are, if you're watching this video, you probably already know what dropshipping is. But for the uninitiated, dropshipping is an order fulfillment method where you can sell items to a customer without having to physically stock and ship the item yourself. This means the seller never has to touch the products or worry about shipping logistics to sell items online. You can essentially choose a product, market it on social media, and then when it sells, you take a cut of the profit and someone else ships it to your customer. This dropshipping model is often promoted as the best way to make passive income, with tons of people boasting tens of thousands of dollars in monthly revenue. And that's enough to get my attention, as well as anyone else's who wants to make money online. The question is though, can you really start dropshipping and go from zero to earning thousands of dollars like they say you can? And more importantly, is dropshipping really as low risk as they say? Unfortunately, the answer is probably not. In this video, we're taking a look at why dropshipping is dead as a passive income business model. There are 6 big reasons why dropshipping isn't working anymore, and why you might want to think twice about getting started. Now, if you're really dedicated and still want to give it a try, hopefully this video will at least give you some things to look out for so you have a greater chance of success. And if this video does scare you out of dropshipping, stay tuned and we'll cover a much better passive income model that you might want to try instead. Let's get started. First, product selection is tedious and expensive. When laying out the groundwork for your new business, it's crucial to remember what you like isn't necessarily an accurate indicator of what your target customer is going to be interested in. You might feel like the product you're offering is fantastic and your website is attractive, but unless you have an in-depth understanding of your audience, it might be tricky to actually make sales. Some of the most successful dropshippers devote a ton of time and research to testing hundreds of products just to find 1 or 2 that might be a good fit for dropshipping. On average, dropshippers that actually turn a profit have to spend thousands of dollars ordering and testing products before they find the perfect one for their business. It's all a numbers game, and that means that you'll need to have money and time on your hands to get started. And if you are just getting started, you might need to plan for a little extra of both as you figure out the business and make inevitable missteps. Next, payment processors hate dropshippers. While dropshipping used to be viewed as the future of e-commerce, it's now developed a bit of a negative reputation, especially in the realm of payment processing. Many payment processors, such as Shopify or Squarespace, will withhold a substantial percentage of your sales for a set period of time to allow for any form of refunds. This is because dropshipping usually involves cheap, internationally made products, which are more likely to disappoint customers and warrant a refund. These payment processors have to protect their own businesses, with providers like Shopify withholding 25% of your sales for 90 days. PayPal, on the other hand, will likely freeze your account while they confirm your business operations. This might result in a pause in your orders for a few days in the best case scenario. But worst case scenario, some dropshippers have had their accounts banned and were unable to withdraw any earnings for 180 days. If you go to all the trouble to find a product, make a website, and actually get sales, the last thing you want is an inability to actually collect your profits. The best way to prevent this kind of thing from happening to you is by minimizing your refunds and returns. Of course, as mentioned, that can be difficult with dropshipping because customers often wait a long time to receive their products, and those products might not deliver on quality. Refunds are going to be an unavoidable part of the business, and if you can't keep them in check, you might face some issues from your payment processing company. Next, quality control is a nightmare. Most dropshippers make the bulk of their sales because their products are cheaper than comparable products that you would find elsewhere. This is because they get products directly from the manufacturer, which again, are most often located internationally, specifically in China. So how would you be able to confirm the quality of each product if you're not there for any step of manufacturing, packaging, or fulfillment? If your customers receive defective or damaged products, or even nothing at all, there's no way for you to know why that is. Eventually, these issues all lead to refunds, returns, and the potential shutdown of your dropshipping business. Shipping times can often be as long as a few weeks, upwards of a few months. Because of this, you'll have to devote quite a bit of time to handling customer service complaints and apologizing for these unavoidable delays. We live in a time where instant gratification is the norm, and anything that involves a bit of patience is a burden. The first step is being clear about shipping estimates, so people don't make a purchase and expect it to arrive in a few days. But even then, be prepared for customers to be impatient and get unhappy. You can solve this issue somewhat by providing your customers with tracking information that stays up to date in real time. If your customers can at least see proof that their purchase is on its way, they'll be a lot less likely to make a complaint. Next, the market is saturated. Because sellers don't do any of the manufacturing, stocking, or shipping, it's incredibly easy to start dropshipping. You could theoretically set up a website and start selling products in as little as a day. It's so easy, in fact, that there are probably hundreds, if not thousands of other people that are already doing what you're planning to do. Even if you find a great product, somebody might already be dropshipping it before you get there. Trying to set yourself apart from other dropshippers is arguably the most difficult thing to do when trying to get your dropshipping business off the ground. And even if you do manage to find a unique product, as soon as you start making sales, someone else could copy it and start competing with you in a matter of hours. Unless you have a huge marketing budget to reach a large segment of the population, it's going to be really tough to compete with everyone else in the business. Finally, it's not even passive income. At the end of the day, dropshipping is just another thing marketed as a way to make tons of passive income. And when it sounds too good to be true, it might be. If you get into dropshipping with unreasonable expectations, you're setting yourself up for a pretty expensive wake-up call. While it can be lucrative if you get incredibly lucky and move fast, it's not easy, and it's not quite a passive income business. Like we said, you'll need to pour hours into researching products and then building an online store. This online store will need logos, product descriptions, product photos, and tons of other small details to look official. You'll need to either write product descriptions yourself or hire a freelance writer to do it for you, costing you either time or money. And if you don't have a knack for photography, you'll probably want to hire a professional photographer to take photos of your product so that it looks as enticing as possible. That's another cost to factor in, as well as the time required to find and hire somebody. Then you'll have to create ads, pay for marketing, and manage your advertisements so that you can continuously reach customers. If you're not experienced in Facebook ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads, or whatever else, you might again need to hire somebody, or prepare to dedicate a lot of time and money to experimenting and figuring things out on your own. Once you finally start getting sales, you'll have to make sure customers are satisfied and pivot your strategies if your product stops selling. This is going to involve a lot of emails and staying up to date on the latest dropshipping trends and strategies. As you can see, dropshipping is not just a set it and forget it business model. Not only are you going to have to stand out from the thousands of other dropshippers out there competing for sales, but you're going to have to treat it just like any other business if you really want to find any success. At this point, pretty much every good dropshipping idea has already been done, and all of the key players have already established their footholds in the market. That's why dropshipping is dead. Here's what you can do instead. If you still want a truly passive online business, there are some other options. And you're in the right place, because this channel is entirely focused on different side hustle ideas that can help you increase your income and potentially even quit your job. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel to catch our latest videos. But I don't want to leave you with nothing, so take a quick look at the business that we've had the most success with. It's known as YouTube automation. We don't have to do anything but schedule the video when it's finished, and then it keeps raking in views forever. This strategy actually earns the business over 6 figures every single month, and over 80% of that is pure profit. I've outlined our exact process for it in this video right here, so give it a watch and leave a comment if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next video.